Jake had always admired Tesla's mission, working long hours at the factory to bring Elon Musk's vision to life. But as the years passed, he began to feel overlooked, his voice drowned in the noise of daily routines. Frustrated yet determined, Jake decided to take a bold step. He wrote to Elon Musk, hoping his words would be heard. Little did he know, this decision would change his life forever. Jake had worked at the Tesla factory for nearly a decade, assembling parts and ensuring the smooth operation of machines. Despite the long hours and hard work, he never lost his passion for the company's vision of a sustainable future. But one day, feeling undervalued and stuck in his routine, Jake decided to do something he had never done before: write to Elon Musk. He poured his heart out in the letter, explaining how he had dedicated years to the company but felt that his potential was being overlooked. He shared his thoughts on improving the factory's efficiency, hoping to reach the person who could truly make a difference. A week later, Jake received a simple envelope addressed to him from an unexpected sender: Elon Musk. Heart racing, Jake opened the letter and was stunned to find a personal reply from the CEO himself. "I appreciate your dedication and your thoughts on innovation," the letter read. "We are always looking for ways to improve, and your input matters." Jake couldn't believe it. The CEO of Tesla, the visionary he admired, had actually read his letter and responded. It felt like a dream come true. Jake could barely focus for the rest of the day. His hands shook as he tucked the letter into his jacket pocket, unsure if it was some sort of prank. He kept replaying the words over in his mind. Elon Musk had actually taken the time to write him back. That night, as he shared the news with his family, his wife Maria couldn't believe it either. "This is big, Jake," she said, a mixture of pride and disbelief in her voice. "You've always believed in what Tesla stands for, and now they're listening to you." Jake's confidence grew. He decided to take this unexpected opportunity seriously. Over the next few days, he wrote an even longer letter to Elon, this time including more detailed ideas on how the factory could improve its workflow and reduce waste. He didn't expect a reply, but he felt a sense of duty to offer something of value. This time, though, he added one more request: the opportunity to meet Elon in person to discuss his ideas further. Weeks passed, and Jake began to lose hope. He went back to his routine, working hard, but feeling like his letter had been forgotten. Just when he thought it was over, another envelope arrived, this one bearing the unmistakable Tesla logo. Jake's heart raced as he opened the letter, and his eyes widened in disbelief. The letter inside was not just a response. It was an invitation. "Jake, thank you again for your thoughtful feedback. I'd like to meet you and discuss your ideas. Please arrange a visit to the Tesla headquarters in California. Let's talk. Signed, Elon Musk." Jake's hands trembled as he shared the news with Maria. "I can't believe this is happening," he whispered, still in shock. "Elon Musk wants to meet me." Maria smiled, her eyes brimming with pride. "You've earned it, Jake. This is your moment." They immediately started planning the trip. Jake had worked at Tesla for years, but the idea of meeting its CEO seemed surreal. He had always admired Elon's drive, his vision for a sustainable future, but now, it felt like a dream come true. As Jake boarded the plane to California, he thought about everything he wanted to say. He had spent so many years in the factory, yet now, he would meet the man who had transformed the world with his ideas. The flight felt endless, but when the plane finally landed, Jake was filled with excitement, determination, and a bit of nervousness. He was about to meet the person who had changed his life with a single reply. Jake stood in the lobby of Tesla's headquarters, feeling out of place among the sleek modern designs and high-tech displays. A receptionist led him through the hallways, past high-ranking employees who gave him curious glances. He had never been anywhere like this before. This was the heart of the company, and it was overwhelming. When they finally reached Elon's office, Jake took a deep breath. The door opened, and there he was, Elon Musk, sitting behind a desk cluttered with papers and gadgets. He stood up and extended his hand, a warm smile spreading across his face. "Jake, it's great to finally meet you in person," Elon said. "I've been looking forward to hearing your ideas." Jake, feeling a mix of awe and nervousness, shook Elon's hand. They sat down, and Jake began to explain his ideas for improving the factory's efficiency. He spoke with passion, his voice steady despite the nerves. Elon listened attentively, occasionally asking insightful questions or offering a thought of his own. As the conversation continued, Jake felt more at ease. This wasn't just the CEO of Tesla. This was a man who genuinely cared about the company's future, a man who listened to even the smallest voices in the crowd. As the meeting came to an end, Jake was amazed by how open and approachable Elon was. "You've given me a lot to think about, Jake," Elon said with a smile. "We'll start implementing some of your suggestions in the next few weeks. Thanks for caring enough to speak up." Jake could hardly believe it. His ideas were not only heard, but they were being taken seriously by the most powerful person at Tesla. As he left the office, a sense of accomplishment washed over him. He had never expected such an opportunity, and now he felt like his place at Tesla had been solidified in a way he couldn't have imagined. When Jake returned home, he was greeted with open arms. Maria hugged him tightly, sensing the change in him. "How was it?" she asked, her voice full of hope. Jake smiled, his eyes sparkling. "It was everything I dreamed of and more. Elon really listened, and my ideas are going to make a difference." Jake's heart swelled with pride as he thought about what lay ahead. This meeting was only the beginning of a new chapter in his life. He had been a factory worker, but now he felt like an integral part of the company's future. In the weeks that followed, Jake's life began to change in small but profound ways. His suggestions were put into practice at the Tesla factory, and he could see the improvements firsthand. The workflow was smoother and efficiency increased. His colleagues noticed the difference, and many came to him, asking how his ideas had been implemented. Jake felt a deep sense of satisfaction, knowing that he had contributed to making Tesla a better place. But the impact of his meeting with Elon went beyond just work improvements. Tesla's leadership began to recognize Jake's potential. He was given more responsibility and was invited to attend meetings with senior engineers to discuss new factory innovations. The more involved Jake became, the more he realized how much he had to offer. He wasn't just a factory worker anymore. He was an active participant in Tesla's mission to build a sustainable future. Jake's story of writing to Elon and getting a personal reply soon spread throughout the factory. Other employees started feeling more empowered to speak up, knowing that their voices might be heard. The culture at Tesla began to shift, becoming even more open and collaborative, where everyone's ideas were valued, no matter their position. Months passed, and Jake continued to thrive at Tesla. He became more involved in high-level projects, helping design new ways to optimize the production process. His suggestions led to significant reductions in waste, and Tesla's sustainability initiatives became more robust thanks to his contributions. Elon, aware of Jake's growth, personally thanked him during a company-wide meeting. Jake's dedication to improving Tesla, both on the factory floor and beyond, is a testament to what happens when we listen to the people who make this company great, Elon said. The room erupted in applause, and Jake's heart swelled with pride. But the changes didn't stop there. Elon invited Jake to speak at an upcoming innovation conference, where he would share his story with thousands of industry leaders. It was a moment Jake had never dreamed of. From a factory worker to a keynote speaker, his journey had come full circle. As Jake prepared for the conference, he thought back to the moment he had first written that letter to Elon. He had felt unheard, lost in the grind of his daily routine. But now he was standing on the brink of something much bigger. And it all started with the courage to speak up. Jake's life had transformed completely. No longer just a factory worker, he had become a key contributor to Tesla's success and a voice for others who felt overlooked. Elon's simple act of replying to a letter had not only changed Jake's life, but also inspired a shift within the company. The factory was more innovative, the workers felt more valued, and Tesla's culture of collaboration had grown stronger. As Jake stood in front of the crowd at the innovation conference, he couldn't help but smile. He had come so far, from writing a letter in a moment of frustration to standing on stage as an influential voice in one of the world's leading companies. Elon Musk's response had changed his life, but it also showed the world that anyone, no matter their position, could make a difference.